Hi Calvary Chapel, Lake Stevens, we're the Lands. My name is Shane, this is my wife Kady. We've got Malachi and Elsie here. We're really thankful to get to share with you a little bit about the work that God has called us to and say thank you. Thank you for Calvary Chapel's partnership in the work that we're doing. We work and serve with Youth Dynamics, which is a relational adventure youth ministry here in the Northwest. They've been reaching out to teenagers through adventure-based ministry for the last 50 years, and we're grateful that we get to do that. We serve and work up in the Plain, Lake Wenatchee area, which is about 25 minutes north of Leavenworth at Youth Dynamics Stonewater. It's a retreat and adventure base. Youth Dynamics' mission is to invite and challenge youth to a lifelong adventure with Christ and His church. And the way that that gets lived out for us, week in and week out, is by planning, organizing, and guiding adventure-based trips, anywhere from 1 to 12 days long. So whitewater rafting, kayaking, horseback riding, mountaineering, backpacking, rock climbing, all those kinds of adventures that are getting teenagers out in wild places, out of their comfort zone and stepping into challenge. And youth ministry was impactful to my life and Kady's as we both served at camps and got to experience God in unique ways in camping ministry. And through our time in college, it became evident that God was calling us to work in vocational ministry. And then a couple years after college, we realized that we really wanted to do that in youth ministry and specifically the outdoors, and we feel like Youth Dynamics is the perfect place for us to be serving right now.
As we were praying about coming to join Youth Dynamics, there were lots of ways that He confirmed that, but one of the ways was through a verse in Isaiah, and it really became a prayer for us too, and the verse is Isaiah 52:7. And it says, "How beautiful on the mountains are the feet of those who bring good news, who proclaim peace, who bring good tidings, who proclaim salvation." And we just thought that was neat that here we are being called to the mountains to do ministry, to proclaim His peace and to proclaim His salvation. And we pray that that will continue as we get to be part of that as a family now. And I was full-time with Shane for 6.5 years until I got promoted to mom. And now that's what I do full time, and as they grow, we get to do more things together and help in new ways. And we're just really thankful we get to be part of this ministry, so thank you. And we also have a question for the kids. Malachi, what do you like to do when you go to Stonewater with Daddy?
I like climbing on the boats.
Climbing on the boats. So when they're in storage, they're often, or just waiting for the next adventure, they're often stacked. And so it makes a fun challenge to climb the boats. What do you like doing?
I like helping Daddy get ready for trips and petting the horses.
That's great. Thank you for sharing.
So Calvary, thank you so much for partnering with us, and we really feel like adventure-based youth ministry is as relevant as ever. Teenagers are becoming more and more isolated and more entrenched in a digital culture. We just feel like getting out and adventuring and exploring, especially in small groups, is really significant. Our God is forever wild and mysterious, and we feel like we get to experience pretty unique aspects of His nature by exploring His creation. So thank you for partnering with us and allowing us the opportunity to minister in that way. We train folks to be guides, rock climbing guides, whitewater raft guides. Kady and I, neither one had any experience when we started, and we trained from the ground up. So if that's something that you think would be really cool to do youth ministry by being a backcountry, a whitewater, or a rock climbing guide, we have trainings that make that available. We also have a lot of folks that come and are food staff on trips or shuttle drive for raft days. And we have a myriad of facilities and construction projects always happening at our 158-acre facility. So if any of those things are ways that you would want to serve and come alongside us, we would more than welcome that. As many ministries are trying to navigate and be creative with things around COVID and group sizes and protocols, we're navigating the same things and trying to plan for how can we best care for our groups, but also provide space to do adventure-based youth ministry. So please continue to pray with us in that regard. That would be probably our biggest thing right now that's important to us, that we need your prayers for. But thank you so much for partnering with us. We could not do the work that we do without your commitment to come alongside us. So thank you so much.